विघ्नविनाशक गणनाथा
विघ्नविनाशक गणनाथा
विघ्नविनाशक गणनाथा
विघ्नविनाशक गणनाथा
गजानना हे गजवदना गजानना हे गजवदना गणनाथा गणनाथा
गणनाथा गणनाथा
गणनाथा प्रणवस्वरूपा हे प्रणवस्वरूपा पतिपुरीश्वर गणनाथा पतिपुरीश्वर गणनाथा गजानना हे गजानना हे विघ्नविनाशक गणनाथा गजानना हे गजवदना गणनाथा गणनाथा प्रणवस्वरूपा गणनाथा पतिपुरीश्वर गणनाथा गजानना हे गजवदना विघ्नविनाशक गणनाथा कोटि प्रणाम शतकोटि प्रणाम कोटि प्रणाम शतकोटि प्रणाम हे दीननाथ साईरा कोटि प्रणाम शतकोटि प्रणाम.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our pranams to Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai. Elders, students and staff, brothers and sisters seated here and everyone joining us live, Sai Ram and good morning. Welcome to the Valedictory session of the Sri Sathya Sai Annual Sports and Cultural Meet 2026. As Sadhguru often reiterates, the annual sports meet is not merely an opportunity to showcase talent or celebrate achievement. It is above all a journey of inner transformation, a movement from I to we and ultimately to he, where the individual ego gives way to selflessness and surrender.
ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಗುರುಕುಲ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆನ್ಸ್ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಕೂಟದ ಸಮಾರೋಪ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ವರಿಗೂ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಕೂಟ ಕೇವಲ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನದ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಗುರು, ಪೋಷಕ, ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರಾದ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀ ಮಧುಸೂದನ ಸಾಯಿಯವರಿಂದ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಲಭಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಅಪಾರ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ಕರುಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಯ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆಯ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವವಾಗಿದೆ. ಕಳೆದ 10 ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಕುಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾನ್ವೇಷಣದ 2,000ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕವರಿಂದ ಒಂದೇ ಸಂಕಲ್ಪದೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಸೇವಾ ಮನೋಭಾವದಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಹಗಲಿರಳು ಶ್ರಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವು ವೇದ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಂದ ಕಠೋಪನಿಷತ್ತಿನ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಮಂತ್ರಗಳ ವೇದ ಘೋಷದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಶುಭಾರಂಭವಾಗಲಿದೆ.
यदा सर्वे प्रमुच्यन्ते कामार्यस्य रतिश्रिताः अर्थमत्यो मृतो भवत्यत्र ब्रह्म समश्नुते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु.
We take this opportunity to welcome the dignitaries on the dais. Shri T.B. Jayachandra ji, Special Representative of Karnataka at Loka Seva, New Delhi. Hearty welcome to you, sir.
Shri B.N. Narsimurthy sir, Chairman, Prashanti Bal Mandira Trust. Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai, Founder, One World, One Family Mission.
Students are the embodiments of innocence and purity, where love flows effortlessly through every thought, word, and action. It is this spirit of dedication, unity, and selfless service that has made this annual sports meet a truly grand success. This year's sports meet stands as a testimony to that spirit, inspiring every student to grow inwardly and to embrace both success and failure with equal poise.
ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೀಗೆ ಉಪದೇಶಿಸುತ್ತಾನೆ, ಸಮದುಃಖೇ ಸುಖೇ ಕೃತ್ವ ಲಾಭಾಲಾಭೋ ಜಯಾಜಯೋ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಖ ದುಃಖ, ಲಾಭ ನಷ್ಟ, ಜಯ ಅಪಜಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಚಿತ್ತತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿಕೊ. ಈ ಸಮತ್ವ ಭಾವ, ತಂಡ ಮನೋಭಾವ ಹಾಗೂ ಅಂತರಂಗದ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠತೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಬೆಳೆಸುವ ಮಹೋದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನೇ ಈ ಕ್ರೀಡಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕೋತ್ಸವ ಹೊಂದಿದೆ.
Today, we have two student speakers who will share their learnings and experiences with us. First, we have Samrat, who hails from Koppal district, Karnataka. He joined our institution in grade 6 and is currently studying in grade 8 at Sri Sathya Sai Divya Niketanam, Jaipura campus. He is a multi-talented student with interests in drawing, cricket, football, kho-kho, and also plays the kanjira. He was also the captain of the Jaipura squad during the march past. Samrat, please.
Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swami, respected teachers, elders, and all my dear brothers and sisters. A hearty Sai Ram to one and all. There is a beautiful quote that says, God does not change the situation, He changes us through the situation. Today, I stand before you to share my transformation after joining this institution. When I was studying in 4th grade, my father passed away due to an heart attack. My mother, a school teacher, suddenly got the responsibility to take care of our entire family. She wanted us to continue our education, so my uncle started searching for a hostel so that my education was not disturbed and she could take also good care of my other two sisters. By Swami's grace, we got to know about this institution and I got selected at grade 6. Earlier, I was not knowing about Bhagavad Gita, but in this institution, I was taught Bhagavad Gita, Vedas, Upanishads, and Subhashitas. One sloka which I like the most in Bhagavad Gita is Neha Bikramana Shosti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swalpamapyasya dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat. Any sincere efforts will not go waste and does not give us bad result. Even little efforts protects us from great fear. In Jaipura, our teachers told us one sentence that I will always remember. Hostel is a place where each live for other and together all live for God. These words became a guiding light in my life. In Jaipura, I am inspired by Rishankanna. Anna always told us, if you pray sincerely, by doing Nama Japa, taking part in service activities, makes you get near to God. Anna taught us one sentence that I'll never forget. Prayer is the strength of a devotee and the weakness of God. Anna also encouraged us in practicing one of one of the quality from 5 C's and 5 D's. I chose discipline. Discipline means doing the right thing at the right time, at the right place, for the right reason. This simple habit has taught me that if we respect time, time will also respect us. This institution has given me discipline, concern for others, confidence, and above all, faith in God. During annual sports meet, I participated in Kho. By teamwork, we secured first place. Similarly, I participated in general quiz. We did not blindly answer the questions. We trusted each other, we discussed with each other and answered the correct answers. We also secured first place in general quiz. By participating in annual sports meet, I learned a lesson that if I play alone, I can win game, but if we play together, we can win championships. Today, if someone asks me what this One World, One Family mission can do, I can proudly say that it can transform the life of a lost child like me and make him strong enough to face the world. Dear brothers and sisters, I would like to tell you that the secret behind my courage is my God, Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. I thank you, Swami, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to study in this institution and giving such inspirational brother. I thank you for blessing me to speak in your holy presence. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
So next we have M. Harshita. M. Harshita joined our institution at the pre-university level at the Kondapaka campus. Owing to financial constraints, her parents were unable to support her higher education. However, through the opportunities provided by Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, Harshita went on to pursue her bachelor degree, becoming the first graduate in her family. Beyond academics, she has actively nurtured her talents in sitar, classical dance, and Veda chanting, reflecting the university's emphasis on holistic education. She is currently pursuing her MSc in Computer Science. M. Harshita.
Om Shri Sai Ram, I offer my most humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of my master, Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, who lovingly held my hand and brought me into his divine fold. Respected elders and all my dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram and very good morning to one and all. When I reflect upon my transformational journey, I realized that it has been shaped primarily by two invaluable gifts that this institution has given me. The first is the culture of unconditional love and respect, and the second is the practical wisdom of Paravidya. My journey in this institution began when I joined Kondapaka campus for my first PUC. The very first day, I witnessed something I had never experienced before. Perhaps not even my parents had encountered. From the security personnel to the chairperson, everybody was so loving and caring. They treated us with so much of respect. That day, I did not realize what created such a beautiful culture. But today, I understand that it is because of Sadhguru himself. He respects everyone without any bias based on position or status. He showers unconditional love upon everyone. That day, I made silent promise to myself that whatever position I may hold in future, I should always treat everyone with love and unconditional love and respect. When I first heard the word Paravidya, I thought it is only about chanting shlokas or by hearting mantras. But after coming here, I understood Paravidya is far more. Just as in our Aparavidya subjects, we have laboratory records in which inputs, materials required, procedure, and expected results are clearly mentioned. Paravidya is also a practical guide for living life itself. It not only teaches us the principles, but it shows us how to apply them in our daily activities and encourages us by telling what would be our destiny if we follow them. But the question is, did this wisdom really affect my life? The answer to this question became very clear when I was facing one of the most difficult situations in my life. In my second year undergraduation, I attended Bhagavad Gita Shibira. In one of the sessions, Swami asked us to choose one quality among 20 qualities of Bhakti Yoga. And I chose Adveshta, means non-hatred towards all beings. Around same time, my mother was diagnosed with severe neurological disorder, because of which she was completely bedridden for 6 months. On one side, I was listening to teachings of this great scripture. On the other side, I was facing this painful situation. I sat down and I contemplated on this virtue. Then I realized non-hatred should not be limited only to people or beings. I should not even hate difficult situations. This clear understanding led me to acceptance. I accepted my mother's condition and developed deep faith within me that everything would be taken care in best possible way. When doctors were uncertain whether she would become normal again, and she was not able to perform even basic activities, my family was completely shattered. But I was able to remain calm with faith. Today, because of Sadhguru's infinite grace, she is completely cured and she is able to perform all her activities. This gradual recovery strengthened my faith in spirituality and conviction that wisdom truly works when we practice sincerely. As it is said in Bhagavad Gita, Svalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bayat, the one quality which I practiced sincerely brought a big transformation. The another wonderful scripture which helped me to grow was Ashtavakra Gita. In one of the sessions, Swami asked us to go back and forgive the most difficult person in our lives. Naturally, I thought of different people, but at last I realized the most difficult person to forgive was my own self. I had never noticed this tendency that I was so hard on myself when I do mistakes. I always revisit my shortcomings, criticize myself, and carry the burden of guilt far more than necessary. But after Sadhguru told, consciously for the first time, when I made effort to forgive myself, I felt deep sense of peace within me. That day I understood the true meaning of forgiveness, which is to accept ourselves with kindness, love, learn from our mistakes, and move forward. Another wonderful learning which I had recently is when I got an opportunity to be part of the stage cultural program of Nallakadrinalli campus. These programs taught me many values. When I was practicing with my sisters, I imbibed virtues like time management, coordination, discipline. Most importantly, I learned to appreciate individual efforts. Collective efforts always lead to the meaningful success. When I look back, I often feel, had I not come to this institution, I would not have become the happy, confident, and content person that I am today. Swami has taught me everything that truly matters in my life. How to treat others, how to face challenges, more importantly, how to live harmoniously with everyone. Swami, thank you so much for this wonderful journey. I would like to conclude by offering a poem. In the temple of my heart, you are always there as a spark, seated on the pedestal of devotion, accepting garland of my love every moment, pumping the blood of compassion throughout, expanding my heart with purity of oxygen. Let me absorb this divine flow within me and become an embodiment of your infinite love. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
We now come to the most awaited segment of this morning, the prize distribution ceremony. As we call out the names, we request the prize winners to kindly come on stage and receive their trophies. We will begin with the campus participation trophies and request representatives from each campus to collect them. From the boys section first.
So campus trophy section, boys. Sri Sathya Loka Seva Gurukulam Muddenahalli. We request Vishnu from grade 10 and Sripath from grade 12 to come and receive the trophy from beloved Sadguru. Sri Sathya Sai Vidyaniketanam Kalaburgi, Prashant grade 12, Veeresh Arvind Ankalagi grade 10. Sri Sathya Sai Sharda Niketanam Mandya, Bammu Ramu 10th grade, U Bharat Subramani 12th grade. Sri Sathya Sai Divya Niketanam Jaipura campus, Manvit MN grade 8, Aditya S grade 8. Sri Sathya Sai Premaniketanam Vijaypura campus, Sri Shail Hadimani 8th standard, Samarth Vadayar 7th standard. Sri Sathya Sai Satyaniketanam Hasan campus, Nitin Gowda S 10th standard, Durga Prasad HD 10th standard. Sri Sathya Sai Vishwaniketanam campus, Hampi, Akshaya 8th standard, Rahul 8th standard. Sri Sathya Sai Sattvaniketanam, Karwar campus, Dhruva from grade 8, Gagan from grade 8. Sri Sathya Sai Sevaniketanam, Koppal campus, Adarsh MK grade 8, Yuvraj DK grade 8. Sri Sathya Sai Karunya Niketanam, Tumkur campus, Chetan BR and Dhanush N from grade 8.
Sri Sathya Sai Anantaniketanam Mysore campus, Sujan VH and Kushal M grade 8. Sri Sathya Sai Sarvaniketanam Shivmoga campus, Lakshit R and Raghuram Nayak grade 8. Sri Sathya Sai Nityaniketanam Belagavi, Rakesh Sutar grade 8, Shreyas Gowda grade 7. Sri Sathya Sai Loka Seva Veda Gurukulam Muddenahalli, Ashwin Kaundinya grade 11, Tripada grade 10. Sri Sathya Sai Loka Seva Diploma in Integrated Agricultural Sciences Muddenahalli, Chinmay GT 3rd year and Harsh 3rd year. Sri Sathya Sai Skill Development Center, Gajendra 3rd year, Jeevan Murthy 2nd year. Shri Sathya Sai Ananda Niketanam Kodaikanal, Darun S, Grade 8, Rajarajan, Grade 8. Shri Sathya Sai Sharana Niketanam Mudol, Baswaraj Kalmesh, Grade 8, Bhimu Ramesh, Grade 8. Vishwanath Gavaskar Cricket Academy, Rishikesh, Grade 9, Chhatrapati, Grade 7. Shri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, Gulbarga, Keshav VK, 3rd year UG, Praveen, 3rd year UG.
Shri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, Muddenahalli, Tarun B, 3rd year UG BPAS, Punit Raj BM, 2nd year PG Economics. Shri Madhusudan Sai Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Muddenahalli, Boys, Gautam MK, 3rd MBBS, Sri Kanta IN, 4th year Nursing. Prashanti Balamandira School, Chikbalapur, Anushri, Grade 10, Chinmayi, Grade 9. Shri Sathya Sai Sriniketanam Jaipura, Sanvi, Grade 7, Deeksha, Grade 9. Shri Sathya Sai Vani Niketanam Gadag Campus, Pratiksha Patil, Grade 8, Namruta, Grade 8. Shri Sathya Sai Meenakshi Niketanam Dindigal, Samundeshwari L, Grade 9, Shivani Shri R, Grade 8. Shri Sathya Sai Shankar Vidyaniketanam, Bangalore Urban, Bachu Hasya Shri, Grade 7, Arshita K, Grade 8. Shri Sathya Sai Prashant Niketanam, Kondapaka, Tarangini, Grade 11, Allah Puja Reddy, Grade 6. Shri Sathya Sai Prashanti Niketanam PU College, Nallakadarinhalli, Tejaswini RK, Grade 12, R. Kushi, Grade 12. Shri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, Nallakadarinhalli, Misbah, 2nd year PG Economics, N. Saujanya, 3rd year UG BSc.
Shri Madhusudan Sai Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Muddenahalli Girls Section, Sejal, 2nd year Allied Health Sciences, and Vidyashri, 3rd year Allied Health Sciences. We have 2 special prizes for both the bands. First, Sai Symphony Boys Band. We have Sai Harikesh and Sai Vashisht. From the Sai Symphony Girls Band, V. Bhuvaneshwari and Nagashri. For the next set, we request Shri Jayachandra ji to hand over the prizes, please. The best squads in the march past. From the junior section boys, Shri Sathya Sai Prema Niketanam, Bijapur campus, Lakshman Kelwadi and Gauri Shankar Benu from grade 8. Junior girls section, Shri Sathya Sai Shankar Vidyaniketanam, Yashaswini RS and Niharika S of grade 8. Secondary and senior secondary section, Shri Sathya Sai Sriniketanam, Jaipura campus, Aditi of grade 10 and Sindhu grade 9. Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, Gulbarga campus, Shreyas N, third year undergraduation, and Sunil SH, first year UG.
Overall Game Sports Championship among the junior boys, winners Agni House, Hemant Neelgandh, Grade 8 Jaipura, and Ajay Patel from Grade 8 Shumogga will receive the prizes. Runners up, Vayu House, Tony Vale, Grade 7 Kodaikanal, Darshan J, Grade 8 Karwar. Among the secondary boys, winners Karuna House, Nandan Kumar Grade 10 Hassan campus, Rohit M Grade 10 Kalaburgi campus. Runners up, Tejas House, Harsha Grade 10 Mandya, Siddharth Grade 10 Muddenahalli. The senior secondary boys division, winners Tejas House, Gandharva Simha Grade 12 Muddenahalli campus, Hemant PC Grade 12 Mandya campus. Runners up, Karuna House, Gagan Grade 12 Kalaburgi, Tejas Grade 12 Muddenahalli campus. Among the university boys, winners Tejas House, Kiran R. Patil, second year PG, Sathya Pramod, second year UG BPS will receive the trophy. Runners up, Karuna House, Akhilesh from third year Agriculture, Hari Krishna, second year UG Kalaburgi will receive the runners trophy.
Moving on to the girls section for overall games and sports championship from the junior girls section, winners Sathya House, Bhavadarini Grade 8 Dindigal campus and Surabhi Grade 7 Sai Shankar Vidyaniketanam campus. Runners up, Dharma House, Kaveri Grade 7 Gadag campus, Valli Srinidhi Grade 8 Kondapaka campus. From the secondary girls section, winners Shraddha House, Laya Grade 9 Prashanti Bal Mandira School and Rishita Modi Grade 10 Kondapaka campus. Runners up, Jnana House, Roshini Grade 10 Dindigal campus, Aishwarya Grade 10 Jaipura campus. Senior secondary girls section, winners are Shraddha House, Khushi Grade 12 Nalakadnalli campus and Darshini Grade 11 Dindigal campus. Runners up, Jnana House, Vaishnavi Grade 12 Jaipura campus, Advika Grade 12 Kondapaka campus. From the university section, winners Shraddha House, Spandana second year undergraduation BPES, Manya third year undergraduation Nalakadnalli campus. Runners up, Jnana House, Harika third year BPES and Tirumala second year undergraduation Nalakadnalli campus.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we request Dr. B.N. Narsimurthy, sir, to hand over the next set of prizes. Overall Cultural Championship. Among the junior boys, winners, Rama House, Likith Goda from grade 8 Jaipura and Mahesh Kumar T, grade 8 Koppal, will come and receive the trophy. So runners up, Bharata House, Megharaj, grade 7 from Hampi, Hitesh Nayak, grade 8 from Shivamogga, will receive the runners trophy. Among the secondary boys, winners Lakshmana House, Navneet from grade 10 Hassan campus, Skanda Ganesh, grade 10 from Muddenahalli campus, will receive the winner's trophy. Runners up, Rama House, Bharat R, grade 10 from Mandya campus, Yashwant SK, grade 10 from Kalaburgi campus, will receive the trophy. Among the senior secondary section, winners Rama House, Prem Kumar, grade 12 Mandya campus, Rahul Basavaraj Elwar, grade 12 Gulbarga campus, will receive the winner's trophy. Runners up, Bharata House, Nishchal, 12th grade, Muddenahalli, and Sai Suvir, grade 12, Muddenahalli, will receive the runners up trophy. In the university section, winners Bharata House, Basan Goda, 3rd year UG, Kalaburgi, and Vishal Prajapati, 3rd year UG, Kalaburgi, will collect the winner's trophy. Runners up, Rama House, Yatish, 2nd year UG, Kalaburgi, and Shiv Prasad, 1st year UG, Kalaburgi, will collect the runners trophy.
Thank you, sir. We now request Shri Jayachandra ji to hand over the next set of trophies for overall cultural championship. From the junior girls section, winners are Maitri House. We have Divya Reddy, grade 7, Prashanti Bal Mandira School, and Lakshmi, grade 8, Gadak campus. Runners up are Lopamudra House, Lasya G, grade 8, Sai Shankar Vidya Niketanam, and Sindhu YK, grade 8, Jaipura campus. From the secondary girls section, winners Maitri House, Akshaya A, grade 9, Dindigal campus, and Tanushri B, grade 9, Jaipura campus. Runners up, Lopamudra House, Chedipalli Anisha, grade 10, Kondapaka campus, and Janvi, grade 10, Prashanti Bal Mandira School. In the senior secondary girls section, winners are Muktabai House, Vishnupriya, grade 12, Jaipura campus, Vani Mogar, grade 11, Nalakadnali campus. Runners up are Gargi House. We have Sai Sneha, grade 12, Kondapaka campus, and Nivedita S, grade 11, Dindigal campus.
So thank you very much, sir. We request beloved Sadhguru to bless the next set of prizes. Best individual performers in sports and cultural events. We start with junior boys section. M. Charan Venkat Sai, grade 8 from Hassan campus. Pranav from Koppal campus. The secondary boys section, Aditya from Muddenahalli campus. In senior secondary boys section, Praveen, grade 12 from Mandya campus. Arjun P from Kalaburgi campus. Ullas, grade 12 from Mandya campus. From the university boys section, Deepak SM, second year UG, Kalaburgi campus. Mehboob Saab, first year UG, Kalaburgi campus. Likith Gowda MS, second year UG, Muddenahalli campus.
From the junior girls section, we have Lalita from Jaipura campus. From the secondary girls section, Ambika, grade 10, Jaipura campus. Anjana PH, grade 9, Dindigal campus. From the senior secondary girls section, Rupa of grade 12, Jaipura campus. Ava Tamang, grade 11, Nalakadnali campus. Pujita of grade 11, Kondapaka campus. And from the university girls section, we have Pragnya, first year post-graduation, Nalakadnali campus.
Thank you, Swami. So now we request Sri T.B. Jayachandra ji to address the gathering. He is known as Baradanadina Bhagiratha. He currently serves as a member of Legislative Assembly representing Shira constituency, Tumkur district, Karnataka. He is also the special representative of Government of Karnataka in New Delhi. ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ಪರಮ ಭಕ್ತರು ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಮಸೂದೆ ವಿಧಾನಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಗೀಕರಣಗೊಳ್ಳಲು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಮಹತ್ವ ಪಾತ್ರವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ಟಿ ಬಿ ಜಯಚಂದ್ರ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸದಾ ಚಿರಋಣಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಟಿ ಬಿ ಜಯಚಂದ್ರ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯ ಸಂದೇಶ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನದ ನುಡಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸ್ತೇವೆ.
ಓಂ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್. ಭಗವಾನ್ ಸಾಯಿಬಾಬಾವರಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಾ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಸಾಯಿಯವರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾದಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಾ, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಹಿರಿಯರು, ಪ್ರೇರಕರು, ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಆಧಾರ ಸ್ತಂಭವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನರಸಿಂಹಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅಣ್ಣವರೇ, ಇವತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಕೂತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲೂ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ದರ್ಶನ ಪಡೀತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ಭಾಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ಜೊತೆ ಕೈಗೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಇವರಿಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಬಹುಶಃ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನನ್ನ ಸಹೋದರ ಸಹೋದರಿಯರೇ, ಬಹುಶಃ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳೆದ 3-4 ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಗಮನಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ನೋಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಭಾವನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಾರದಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬೇಸರ. ನಾನು ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಎಂಡೋಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಚಿವನಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು, ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಚಾಚು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡದೆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ದೇಶಾದ್ಯಂತ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಭಾಳ ದುಃಖ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ CC ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಕುವಂತಹ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಬಂದಿರಬೇಕಾದಾಗ, ಇವತ್ತು ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಸಾಯಿಯವರು ಮುದ್ದನಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪವಾಡಗಳೇನು, ಈ ಪವಾಡದವರ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಯನ್ನು, ಸಮಾಜ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಒಂದೇ ಸಂಸಾರ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದಾಗ, ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಗೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ ಅನುಮಾನ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗಲಿ ಬಿಡಲಿ, ಆದರೆ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಅವರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಶಿಸ್ತುಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ, ನಿಯಮಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ, ಜಾತಿ ಬೇವ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ, ಯಾವ ಭಾವನೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಲೆ, ರಾಗ ದ್ವೇಷ ಇಲ್ಲದಲೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬಹುಮಾನವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೋಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಗೆ ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಪುಣ್ಯವಂತರು, ನೀವು ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ನಮಗೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಅಂತಿಮ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂರುವಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿಬಾಬರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಗೆ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಸಾಯಿಯವರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆ, ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚನ ಅನುಕರಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಮೊದಲು ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಕಲಿಯುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನಗಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲಿ. ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತದೋ ನನಗಂತೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ, ಮಾದರಿ, ಶಿಸ್ತು, ಇದನ್ನು ಹೋಲಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸದ್ಭಕ್ತರಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಇದೇ ಶಿಸ್ತಿನಿಂದ ನೀವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಮೂಡಿಸೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಡೀ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ಆಸೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಕಣಬದ್ಧರಾಗಿರೋಣ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ, ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಸಾಯಿಯವರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಮಾತು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
So thank you very much, sir. We would now like to extend a token of our appreciation to respected TB Jaitandraji. We now request Dr. B. N. Narsimurthy sir to address the gathering.
With loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, very dear and respected Sri T.B. Jayachandraji, brothers and sisters, very dear students, boys and girls. It has been a very delightful morning. All of you will agree with me. Boys don't agree? Samrat means emperor. The little Samrat who came in front of us and spoke this morning is an emperor of appropriate words and quotations. Do you agree with me? Hearty, very hearty congratulations to him. And Harshita means one who delights. It was not only delight, there was also light. If you change or mellow the voice of the talk of Harshita and play it somewhere, not telling you that she is a student studying in MSc class, anybody would think it is the speech of a saintly woman above 70 years. I was really stunned. She pointed out two very important qualities that she learnt in this place. One is unconditional love and respect, and second is practical wisdom. She also made a very wonderful observation which every one of us should note. I think she is a born teacher. She said, if you practice in your life the wisdom you know, you will be rewarded. See, that's very, very important. Many of us have wisdom in our heads, but we don't practice. And we don't get rewards, and then blame God. And blame the guru who taught you that wonderful wisdom. And it's really amazing that our students can practice and speak this way. My hearty congratulations on behalf of every one of you to Harshita. And she also pointed out very important thing, that Swami has unconditional love and respect for everyone. See, that respect is a very important word. See, many times when we deal with people, we feel they're going wrong or doing something wrong. Immediately, we will develop aversion because we don't know or we don't experience the truth that the same God who is in my heart is also in their heart. We forget it. But Swami does not forget. Even the most difficult person he loves because it is the same divinity. He sees the divinity. He does not see the physical or mental personality. That's why he is able to love us and manage such a huge responsibility of thousands of people and hundreds of institutions. Otherwise, it would not have been possible. And Harshita has noted it. I really really feel stunned by her wisdom. I hope she will become a professor in our university or one of the heads of the campuses, and very aptly suited for this kind of job. Because wisdom, practical wisdom at that young age, I want to confess, I never ever had. I didn't have theoretical wisdom also at her age, because I never studied in Gurukulam. But practical wisdom is something. See, many people speak, young people speak, but practicing it, experiencing the rewards from practicing the teachings of Swami, that's something extraordinary. All students should emulate it. And Sri T.B. Jayachandra ji is our own family member. We don't look at him as an outsider. Because at my age, I can tell you, I have seen thousands of political leaders, because I had the great opportunity to live with Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba for many decades, and now with Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. But I want to point out one important thing. See, politicians generally, they give more weightage to what others say or what others feel. Many politicians, even on knowing the truth, they will keep away from people about whom they know that they are the right persons. And also definitely, even if they find any good qualities in those people who are not, with whom they are not comfortable, they will not speak about it. But here, I would like to say, first time I met him when the Bhumi Puja for the Tumkur campus happened. And he did not have the darshan of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba till then. But what he spoke about Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba on the stage that day, I can't forget. He is one of those political leaders who have correctly understood what Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba was and what Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba is and what Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai is. And he doesn't hesitate to speak about it. In his heart of hearts, he knows that solution to the problems of the whole world, all the solutions to the problems of the whole world and whole of mankind is here in the presence of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. He has recognized it. It is not just a platitude. I am telling you, it is not just a platitude. He knows it. But he regrets why the world is not looking at this place. See, that is the design of God. Now remember, once Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba came to Muddenahalli with Charles Hislop, all the senior devotees would know about him. And one book which is published is Conversations with Sai Baba. And in that he has noted this point. When he came here, he saw so many Tyagajivis, people who have dedicated their whole life for the mission of Sathya Sai Baba, for the service of humanity. And he was surprised. He thought that such exemplary individuals are there among the devotees of Baba. He never thought. And not one person. See, one person you may find in some place. A group of such individuals. And he has written about this in this book. He asked Baba while returning, Swami, you have such wonderful people serving you here in this place which is so close to Bangalore and Puttaparthi, and the world does not know about it. Baba said, intentionally I have kept it under wraps, and a time will come, the whole world will know it. Now the time has come. Not that they should know about Tyagajivis. See, we are all very ordinary human beings, mortals. But the seed was sown by Madhyal Narayan Bhatt. The whole world should know about it. One of the most delightful moments in my life was when we went to Paris. We went to a nearby town and we stayed in that house. Sadhguru also stayed. Among all the photos, when I saw the photo of Madhyal Narayan Bhatt, I was so thrilled. I can't forget that moment. When we went to Italy, to Padua, in the house of the host, when I saw Madhyal Narayan Bhatt's photo, I was thrilled. The whole world should know about him because he has sown this seed for this wonderful mission, what we call One World, One Family mission today under Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. He started as Loka Seva Vrunda. If you understand the meaning of both, it is same. Loka Seva Vrunda, One World, One Family mission, both are same. Therefore, I would like to, words like that emanating from an eminent personality like T.V. Jayachandra are very, very valuable for, not for us, for the world. People will listen to his words. Thank you, Jayachandra ji, for those wonderful words. Very, very, very short, but he spoke in Kannada. Many of you would not have understood that this is what exactly he said. So much wonderful. He also said, I don't think anywhere else such work is happening. And it is happening here, and I'm wondering why people don't see it, why the world doesn't see it. When Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, with the inspiration of Bhagavan Sri Sat Sai Baba, resolves, it will happen. The world will know it. Because many times I heard from Sadhguru himself, when he told Baba, Swami, you have to do your sankalpa for this to happen. And many times Baba has told him, and many other divine deities have told him, Nu sankalpam cheste aitundi. If you do sankalpa, it will happen. They told Sadhguru. Because other day, Sadhguru pointed out that one who knows God is equal to God. You forget about anything else. Brahma Veda Brahmaiva Bhavati. One who knows God will become God, is equal to God. He himself pointed out. And there are not many knowers of God in the world walking on the earth at this point of time. There may be great speakers, erudite scholars who enunciate Indian philosophy or any other philosophy, but I tell you, there are many heads of missions, heads of religious communities, but those who know God are not that many. See, that is our great good fortune. And now coming to annual sports and cultural meet, Swami, I will take another 5 minutes. I would like to ask our students one very simple question, but you have to give me an honest answer. Would you like to receive prizes from Sadhguru or me? Yes, that's what I told Sadhguru. When my name was announced, I told Swami, students are going to curse me. To escape that curse, I made them sit in front of Sadhguru with the prize. I learnt it long back. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba used to hand over campus prizes, like, campus participation prizes, like Sadhguru is handing over. There were only 4 campuses. But here now, more than 25 campuses, they came. But initially, first 2 years, what Baba did, he himself would call the principal and warden and hand over the campus prize. You were 8 of us. We were 8 of us, principals and wardens put together. 2 years passed. Then I realized students are cursing the principals and wardens. These principals, wardens never come to the ground. Don't do anything. and simply go and receive prizes from Bhagavan's hands. One day, without consulting any principals or wardens, because if I had consulted, maybe they would not have allowed me. I went to Baba and said, Swami, I have a prayer at your feet. This year onwards, please hand over the campus prizes to students. 2 students we will select. And Swami was very happy. See, that's what he wanted to do. But maybe he thought we will think bad about it. And that year onwards, Swami started handing over prizes to student representatives. But the principals and wardens, after knowing how it happened, why it happened, they cursed me. But thousands of students, after knowing how it happened, blessed me. I have been a very fortunate, active and participant witness of all the annual sports and cultural festivals that have happened in the presence of the 2 Divine Masters. To be precise, 41 of them. From 1984 till 2011 in the presence of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Baba. From 2014 till now in the presence of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. If you ask me a pointed question, what is the underlying essence of these annual sports and cultural meets in our institutions? It's very simple. It is the divine love between students and their masters. Yes or no? Yes, you will never do things that you did for us. You will never do. Who will go to a height of 100 feet and risk your life? Who will do it? You know that nothing will happen to us, and you want to please Swami. That's your gratitude to Swami. That's why you do it. Yes or no? All the wonderful things that have happened, because this divine love is magical. It enters magically into our hearts, many times without our knowledge, but it doesn't stay on. See, this is very important for students. It is the divine love which expresses itself in excellence or near perfection in actions. If all the things that happened from 5th of July till now were very excellent and near perfection was there, it's only because of your divine love, your love for Swami. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. Therefore, expression of love is perfection. Expression of divine love is excellence. Human beings do most wonderful things if they're inspired by love for God. For that to happen, that to know, if you want to know that, you have to read the lives of Christian saints. From the first saint who was a martyr, who was stoned to death immediately after Jesus was crucified. He was the first to be stoned to death in city of Jerusalem. Today we call him Saint Stephen. Or how Saint Peter gave up his life. When he was condemned to death by the Roman government, his prayer was, because those who were citizens of Rome were being beheaded, and those who were not citizens were being crucified. They will be hung on a cross. And Peter prayed to the Roman officers, don't crucify me upright. Hang me upside down, because I don't deserve to be crucified like my Master Jesus Christ. Every one of the disciples of Jesus Christ, they became martyrs. You have to study those inspiring lives. Only then you will understand it. The things they did. Jesus, he lived within a few square miles of the country of those days. But today, it is omnipresent. The largest number of followers of Jesus Christ are there in the world. Christians are the major. How did it happen? They were inspired. They martyred themselves. They gave up everything. See, that is what it is. But one thing our students should know, to keep it up. See, getting love for God, by His grace, it comes into our hearts. But sustaining it is not easy. See, young people, boys and girls should understand this. You have to put in effort. When you are dealing in the world, there are many temptations, many provocations, many very strong winds blow and put off the flame of love in your heart. See, this is a very important thing. This is very, very important for students. By the grace of God, you have got it in your hearts. Never lose it. If you lose it, you are the most unfortunate person in the world. But just having that love once in a way is not correct. You have to steadily see that that flame of love in your heart keeps burning bright all the time. It requires effort. It requires effort. If you don't put the efforts, because I have seen many students of both Bhagwan Baba and Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, whom they brought up, nurtured them like their own children. But some of them actually became negative. Why? Because they did not put in the effort required for keeping up that kind of love in their hearts. And finally, divine love inspires you to do great things. In fact, expression of divine love is great achievement and nothing else. The second is, what is the culmination of your divine love? Culmination is your liberation and the emancipation of all of mankind. See, that is the culmination. If love in your heart for God does not culminate in this, it has not reached its end. One thing I would like to tell you with all my experience in life, all sorrow, if you ask why a man is very sorry, sad, miserable, woman is sad, people may say 100 reasons, but there is only one reason. The reason is ignorance of his own or her own divinity, nothing else. When you realize divinity, no sorrow is sorrow. For Jesus Christ, crucifixion was not a sorrow. It was not a suffering. He submitted himself to the divine will. It should ultimately culminate there. When it culminates there, you will become torchbearers of Sadhguru's mission. You will become leaders of Sadhguru's mission, because no human body will be permanent in this world. Recently, some dialogue with Swami, when I expressed, you are a divine visitor. First I said divine pilgrim, then divine visitor. Then Swami said, visitor is the right word. Visitors don't stay forever. And they don't do daily chores. Visitors. So we need to understand. But he is doing so many daily chores for us. You have to share those daily chores. See, that burden is very big, huge. It hurts. Who has to share it? You tell me, boys and girls. Who has to share it? Say it loudly. Yes, you have to share it. Nobody else. Why will others share it? He has given everything to you, and you have to share it. For that to happen, you need to keep the flame of love in your heart burning bright. You have to be cautious. Bad company is the worst enemy of divine love. Avoid bad company either in the form of human beings or even books, even magazines, newspaper. At your age, one wrong image in a newspaper can take away your love for God. So you have to be very cautious, put in effort, and pray to Him, and you will be successful, and then divine love culminates in the highest reward for you, that is your own liberation, and then you work for the liberation of mankind. With these words, I conclude and pray to Sadhguru for his divine message on this wonderful occasion. Thank you very much. Sai Ram to you.
A poem of Bhagwan, which goes Sakala Vidyala Nerchi, Sabhajayinchagavachu, Porudai, Ranamandu Poravachu, Veyi Godanamulu Ivavachu, శాస్త్రంబులు అన్నీ కూడా చెప్పవచ్చు, గగనమందున్న చుక్కల లెక్కగనవచ్చు, చంద్రమండల పైన చేరవచ్చు, కానీ దేహేంద్రియమును అరికట్టి మనసు నిలిపి అంతర్ముఖము చేసి నిలవగలడా? Which means a man can achieve a lot of things. He can learn all wisdom, all kinds of knowledge, and may win audiences. He may be able to be the greatest warrior and win wars and battles. A man can even read all the scriptures, remember and repeat it. Can give thousands of cows in charity. Can count all the stars that are there in the sky. Can reach even the moon and return. But can a person ever control the senses, steady the mind, turn the gaze inwards and stay that way? Is that possible? He would ask this question. And the answer is, yes, it is possible only for those who have love for God. It is not possible for anybody else. All other things are humanly achievable. You know, we are advancing in the age of artificial intelligence. We are even planning to inhabit Mars, build data centers on moon, and we do not know what else. Implant brain chips and transfer data from this life to another, and thereby live forever in cloned bodies. There are pregnancy pods where mothers do not have to carry babies in the womb. They can be created inside an oven-like pod. And when it's ready, just open and get the baby out. I go around the world and learn from quantum mechanics and quantum computing to high speed internet connectivity, satellite connections, to traveling in the space and reading what's going on in the minds of people through chips. You name it, what is not happening, what is not possible for human beings. But is it possible to control the mind and senses even for those who can go all the way to Mars and put data centers on the moon? Is it possible? That is the question Bhagavan asked. That is the question I also ask. They seem to be so capable, so powerful, so intelligent, so brilliant. But are they capable of controlling their senses and the mind and turn them inwards and keep them steady? Not possible. And our education's whole goal is to help you control your mind and senses and turn them inwards. What is there to turn inwards? What is there to see inwards? Only God. The experience of God is the inward experience. The experience of world is the outward experience. This is Nivrutti Marga, that is Pravrutti Marga. This is Shreyo Marga, that is Preyo Marga. So anything that we do in life, it does not lead us To be able to steady our mind and senses and turn them inwards, it's only making us get more engulfed and engaged and enticed by the world. And we are going on the wrong road for a longer time. So to turn again and come back, it will be longer. It will take much longer. But children of young age are naturally disposed to purity, innocence, and devotion. It's not too much of hard work to create devotion in the hearts of children. It's rather easy. But once their minds become very strong and senses become very powerful, it's very difficult to continue being devoted to God. That's the problem. That's where it starts. Small kids, when they come the 6th, 7th, 8th, they're still untouched by I'm not sure nowadays, but then at least in our days, untouched by the distractions and all those illusions of the world. So they remained innocent and pure. At that age, everybody is innocent and pure. So it is easy to inculcate a culture of devotion, dedication, inwardness at that age. But once they grow into the teenage and then carry on from there, the senses become stronger and stronger, mind develops a personality. After that, turning it inward is a huge task. Unless you train your mind very early, it's very difficult to later train that. Like your sports, you have to be an athlete, you have to be athlete quite early. Later your body is already formed itself in a certain way, so it's very difficult to train it into any kind of sport and activities like this. So if you start early, it is easy. And that is this whole education, this whole game of life or whole education is about teaching you how to do that. And the earlier you do, the better it is. So what is annual sports and cultural meet? Just now he said to help you teach devotion for God, to do everything as an offering without any conditionalities, without any ego, without expectations. Do it for doing sake. And that is how you grow into a human being who is capable of controlling the senses and the mind and turn the gaze inwards. This idea of education is the original Indian idea of education. Nivritti Marga, Shreyo Marga. Education that is for life and not for living, as Bhagwan you put it. This education is the effort behind all that we do, including sports and cultural meet. We want to do everything for the glory of God, to help us keep our mind and senses in control. I mean, in the last 5 days, how many of you were having distracted minds or thinking of other things because you're so busy all the time, one thing to the other, and it keeps going on, and then you have no time for any nonsense. And that's how we keep it for the whole year also, but still we find time for such things. But education is to promote this inwardness. That is why para vidya, you know all the theory of it, I don't have to repeat. But my ask is the practicals of it. Theory we all know. If you don't test your theory, you'll keep thinking that you know everything. It's like some of those, at least when I was a small kid, I didn't like maths very much. It never interested me too much. I would like humanities and arts and languages, but maths was not my cup of tea. Science was the best I could go near logic and rational. So I would listen to all the mathematics in the class and assume that I've understood. But the moment I will put the pen to the paper, nothing comes out. So you start writing the theory, in between all the steps disappear and only the last word, hence proved. Nothing in between. So once you put the pen to the paper to prove the theory, you realize you are missing the steps. You've lost the logic somewhere in between. You missed an equation. You solved it wrongly. So many things happen only when you put the pen to the paper. But if you just sit and think, I know all the things, then you imagine that you know, you really don't know. Spirituality works like that also, just like any subject. You read up a shloka, you mug up a book, and you are able to discuss and deliberate that in your study circles, and you assume that you have understood all spirituality, sukha, dukkha, samaya, all that. But the moment you enter a sports arena, and here if the whole world is watching, how are you going to perform now? And there are fans of yours who are, kind of boasting about you. There are opponents who are ridiculing you. But you are here standing in the middle of all those thousands of pairs of eyes riveted onto you, and then you are trying to perform for the glory of God, not for yourself, not to prove a point, not to impress an audience. At that point of time, all your theory of sukha dukkha samay kritva gets tested. And that is what I keep watching for. Who has learned that lesson? Have you won the prize or not won the prize? It's one thing. Have you learned the lesson which was supposed to be learned while you were trying to win the prize? If you have won that, you have won everything. You have won my heart, you have won every accolade that you can think of. But if you haven't understood that, but you have competed very well, got a prize with all the pride, you go back, it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't impress me. I will not be able to appreciate that whatsoever. But when I heard the children speak today, like he was also mentioning, a young boy talks about some of the ideas which are so delicate. These subjects are not easy. What is discipline? To do the right thing in the right way at the right time for the right reason. I'm like, have you heard a better definition of discipline any time in your life? And it tells me, this boy is telling these things to us. Prayer, it's God's weakness and man's strength. Look at the powerful ideas. And he said so many other things. I can't remember all of it. Each lives for the other, all live for God, and so on. An 8th class student saying this, I hope he also practices it definitely. I really hope everybody practices it. But even to know is great. If you can practice it tomorrow, if you have to sacrifice something for your own brother or sister, are you willing to do that? Then you know each lives for the other or not. When there is a temptation of any kind to lie for the sake of saving yourself, to cheat for the sake of getting a little ahead in life, to even do the wrong things in the face of temptations for the lack of control. That time this definition of discipline should click in your head. Oh, this is not the right reason, this is not the right way, this is not the right thing at the right time. I shouldn't be doing it because it doesn't satisfy the definition of discipline. Then I would know whether all the theory is actually put into practice. And it is not easy. I have struggled with it. I have been a student too, you know that. Then I hear this girl speak, Harshita. And what a wonderful understanding of Adveshta. A simple, ordinary person will say, Adveshta means don't hate. Don't hate others because of religion, don't hate others because of race or for any other personal reasons. Don't hate even your enemies. That is the best understanding a young person or anybody of that age or even older people can. She says, don't even hate situations that are not favorable to you. When mother is sick, you are pained, you are helpless. And there is a possibility that you can hate God at that moment for the situation in your life. But you decide, I have practiced Adveshta, I am committed to practicing Adveshta. And therefore, I shall not hate this situation or whatever be the reason for that situation in our lives. I will accept it and find a way through faith. I haven't heard this definition of Adveshta, neither I have ever spoken about this, by the way. It is her own understanding because she tried to practice that idea of Adveshta, truly committed to that one single quality from Bhakti Yoga out of the 20 of them. Truly, she sincerely put the effort. Otherwise, she wouldn't say these things. It's not possible. It won't occur to you. These are the things that make me really, really happy. Because I'm a teacher. And what is the role of the teacher? To teach. And what is teacher's joy when the student learns? Not the student who can repeat from memory. Not the student who can get the marks. We all know how to cheat the system or beat the system and get the marks. We all have got that. We all know what to study and how to get marks. But does not mean we get knowledge because we don't practice. So that depth of understanding. When she said, I was stunned. I said, oh, this also is a way of looking at things in life. Don't hate a situation that you don't like. God does not change the situation, this fellow says. He changes us to deal with the situations. How profound. If really all this is being practiced in these schools and colleges, I tell you, I have nothing more to ask for. This is my delight, this is my joy, this is my everything. That's all I'm looking for. All other things are to support this idea of your evolution, that inwardness, that higher understanding. Everything else is just to support. It's all paraphernalia to support that. But the real thing is this knowledge transfer from the Guru to the Shishya, and each one of you picking that up and you applying in your life and learning how to apply in the practical situations. That is what I truly call it as an achievement in our institutions. And I'm very glad that some of the students have come and spoken about it. It has really touched my heart. And I'm really happy that if they're, and unless they're practicing, they can't say things like this. They can't say things like this. It's not possible. So I'm very glad that Paravidya, or whatever effort we started a couple of years ago, against all resistance, like every change is resisted, it's yielding results. And I'm sure Swalpamapyasya Dharmasya, they themselves said, Trayate Mahato Bhayat. Who knows what situations you'll face in life, but then you'll remember, I don't have to hate the situation, and God will change me to deal with the situations. God is not going to change the situation. Even that much gets inside our head, we are done, we are set for life. So what a wonderful idea. I really enjoyed listening to those speeches. That's my true joy. Also, I enjoyed watching everybody come over and receive their cups and prizes. And I thought, actually, Narsimurthy sir is very right. We would hate him if he gives the prizes and not me. No, that doesn't apply to Jayachandra ji, he's a chief guest. But internal staff doing that, they'll say, Swami, you could have given the prize. They all want a picture, you know. They worked very hard for it, I know. And can you believe, in my career of 7 years at Vrindavan and Puttaparthi, I never received even one prize from Bhagwan. Despite me being so talented, winning so many championships. Somehow or the other, that year something will happen and I will miss it. For instance, when I was in Whitefield, they told this is the first year Bhagwan is going to give prizes. Like he said before, there were no prizes being given. And individual champions alone he will give, they said, apart from the trophies for the campuses. Individual, only those who are champions will get, not every person who has won a race or won a cultural event. Only the champion. So champion has to win a minimum of 4 events, and also should be the highest. Of course, you can win 5, 6, 7, whatever the highest. So 3rd year undergraduation this was. I decided I will compete. I will get a prize by winning as many prizes in the events, and I will stand next to Bhagwan, because there is no way you can get close to him, you know. He has to call you, or you have to earn it through winning prizes. There is no other way. I was already preparing to get the gold medal. I was working very hard, as you know. But that would happen after 3 years, only once for 1 minute on the stage. And I already had a very tough competition in the class. But here was a cultural championship. I am the most talented, so to say. I thought I can win this, you know, hands down. So I participated in every competition, from painting to sketching to cartooning to some storytelling, debate, name it, whatever I could, clay modeling, and I don't even remember how many competitions. Till the teacher said, stop participating, others are getting depressed. I said, but I want to win the cultural championship, you see. This time I've heard Bhagwan is going to give personally the prizes. I'm not going to let go of this opportunity. But then he said, my teacher said, don't be so greedy. See, anyway you have won four first prizes, you know, leave the rest for others. And actually, he didn't give me first prize in my painting competition. And I went back complaining, how can you not give, this is the best everybody says. He says, you won 4, right? Let 1 go to somebody else also. You take the second prize. I said, no, nothing. What if I miss the championship? Then he showed me the list saying, you are the highest with 4 firsts. And please leave the remaining for others. They also need some encouragement in life. So I agreed, okay, sir, we will not fight anymore. And I agreed, because I was assured that I'm getting the championship. Look at my plight. That year, Bhagwan decides not to give champions prizes, only campus trophies. And I'm depressed. I said, so hard I worked. You know, they have very little time. You know, we are kept very busy. So whatever little time we'll get in between college and evening bhajans and, you know, everything that we try to achieve. And sports I was not good at, so there I didn't go. So cultural championship was possible. But in my 3rd UG, Bhagwan didn't give cultural championship trophies to anybody. Only the big trophies were given. Now what happened, next year I wanted to compete again. When I went to first PG, I was in Prashanti Nilayam. And then there was a possibility of again getting a championship. So I participated in a lot of events, but more importantly, they needed me to win the house championship. So we prepared a play, and I directed it, wrote the script, everything executed, and that play was the reason why the house championship came. So I told I should go for getting the house championship naturally, because I should. But it so happened that that year, I was in first year, so somebody in the second year was chosen to go and pick the prize from the stage. And I was not told about it. I worked so hard. And I was having my, I think, dinner or something like that. Then one of my classmates leaked this news to me. You know what? You are not going tomorrow on the stage. I left my plate without eating, got up and straight went to the house team leader and said, who is going tomorrow? Leaving my food there in the dining hall. And he said, we wanted to break this news to you, but you see, we were scared that how will you take it? But see, we are trying to give the opportunity to somebody in the second year, not you are in the first year still. I said, that's unfair. I worked so hard. It should be me. I already missed. They said, please, this time you adjust. We've already given the names and it's already 9 o'clock or whatever. We cannot change. I was so upset. But then he said, you are in first PG. Second PG, I'm sure you will get something. So don't you fight for it. So I said, okay, I'll make a sacrifice. Let it be. Next year I will get it. Next year again, I worked very hard to win a champion. I said, I don't trust these house leaders. They don't put your name, then you lose it. So I worked on my individual championship this time very hard. I again was the highest. It was my second PG, right? Again that year, Bhagwan didn't give individual championship. He sent one doctor from super specialty hospital to distribute the prizes at the hostel. I was crestfallen to receive it from him. I said, what is going on? Every time when I win, Bhagwan doesn't give. When Bhagwan is giving, I am not on the stage. So I got very depressed and I went and told one of the teachers, this is unfair. I worked so hard. I am the talented one. I didn't the reason why things happen, and Bhagwan never gives. And next year I went to MBA, you see. MBA, there is no time for anything. It's too much of hard work, like our MBBS. It's equivalent to that in our own way. Plus I was in the band and orchestra. So you are if you have time to breathe, you should be thankful. That is how tight it would be. You wake up, Suprabhatam, go to the ground, practice. Come back, run to the college, so many assignments, projects, this, that, and all that you finish. And in between all these C's or something they call it, continuous evolution. Every week exams, tests, assignments, projects, submissions. It was so difficult. And then evening again you have to go for band practice, because band is like constant practice, morning and evening, 1.5 hours. No study hours. Then you have to sit awake and do something, submit the assignments. It was very tough. During that day, the only thing that I could do was give myself to the band completely and let us do. But I also used to paint a bit. It so happened that that night when the sports championships were to be given next morning, generally January 14th, I was also a part of the art group. So we were preparing a nice background of, for the sports program, which was given as an opportunity. Right now it's all digital, but those days digital wasn't there. Everybody was doing physically painting. So whole night I painted. It was already 3 a.m. in the morning. And I said, I'm too tired. I will go and sleep and I'll try to come in the morning. But I was so tired that I couldn't wake up. It was 6:30 a.m. or something. Probably people tried to wake me up, but I was so tired I didn't wake up, because through the sports meet we worked. And that year, Bhagwan called all the band boys and gave them special prizes, and I wasn't there. This was first MBA. And I was again depressed. I said, what's wrong with me? I tried to win personal championships. That year, Bhagwan doesn't give. Then I focus on house championships, so that at least Bhagwan will give the trophy. I am not selected. Then I do nothing. I dedicate myself to band and expect nothing. But that year he calls all the band people and gives them special recognition on the stage. And I am there, not there. Somebody came to wake me up. Our lab assistant came on his small moped and woke me up and said, just run. We have to rush because Bhagwan is calling all the band people. I jumped onto his moped without brushing, without bathing, just wore whites, thinking I should miss. I just entered the mandir, the program got over. And I what's wrong with me? Nothing works in my life. I work so hard to get closer to him, to get a prize from him, get a little recognition, but I never get it. So I told one of our teachers, he was not teacher, he was a research scholar, just a few years older to me. I told him, you know, what is this? I never got one prize from Bhagwan in all these years, though I am so talented. Then he told me, no, God is very, very kind. You know, in Hindi, so I said, Bhagwan ke ghar mein der hai, andher nahi. Means there is delay, but there is no denial with God. So your time will come someday, don't you worry. I said, when? I'm in the final year of MBA now. And after this, I don't know whether I can study any further here. And I haven't received one championship, individual or house or whatever. What do I do like that? He said, just wait, you know, if he knows and he knows best and things like that. But somehow tides turned. In MBA, we prepared a small play as a part of the MBA day in Prashanti Nilayam. And since I was a little good at writing scripts and doing plays, so it was given to me, and very quickly we put a play together. And then the whole thing changed. Every day would call, speak, hours and hours on the portico. It started with the drama, asking me what is the script, what is the story. I was not even going forward because I thought I'm some kind of a black sheep. If I go, he will not talk to anybody. I had that bad negative impression after my experiences of so many years. So I remained behind. All the others were in front of us. They were telling the story, but they did not know the story properly, so they were making mistakes and turning back and looking at me. So Bhagwan saw me above their heads and said, who is this person you are going on turning and asking questions? Then I got up from my place. He said, come. Then he asked me, so who is the one who is doing this? I said, I have written. Then he asked me to tell the whole story. I explained to him 45 minutes. That was the first ever conversation, 45 minutes with Bhagwan after 7 years of my staying in Prashanti Nilayam. And then every day he started talking on some pretext or the other, hours and hours and hours. In fact, at that point in time, he used to stand and talk. Where right now Samadhi is there, that is where he used to stand and talk to students. And I felt that his legs must be hurting. So hard, you know, marble floor and cold sometimes, hot sometimes. He is barefoot standing there. So I suggested to the warden then that can we put a chair for him, you know, let us try. He said, oh, all these things are very risky, you know, we don't know how he's going to receive it. Because he's very careful about public perception. And there was never a chair put there on an ordinary day unless there was an event. I said, we must do, otherwise he's standing for 1 hour, it must be hurting. So we slowly got a chair. It was a rotating chair so that he could turn whichever way and talk to people. Otherwise he'll be stuck like what I am right now. So they got a rotating. So I convinced everybody we have to put the chair. And that time, because I was very, in a way, he was talking to me so often. There is a word for it, but I will never use it. And I know that this word is being used. And I'm cautioning you, warning you, threatening you. If you use these words, I'm not going to spare you. The word is called form boy. And I told, don't use this word. This is a wrong word, you know. Like a cricketer is in form, they say he's in form, like that, right? Like that, anybody whom he's talking to, it becomes a form boy. And then everybody is jealous of him or her, which I don't want that culture to come here. Anyway, so never use the word form boy or form girl again in our institution. I don't like it. Anyway, in those days, that is how it was. They say, oh, you are a form boy, whatever you say, warden will agree, teachers will agree, nobody will say no to you, and all that. Anyway, I used that for the good reason, got the chair, put it there. And next day, we were observing how he's going to react. So he came walking out from the interview, 3:30 in the afternoon. I came running from my, so I had to finish my MBA classes at 3 and run to hostel and take a quick shower because I would not like to present myself with all the smell and stench of whole day's labor. Change into good clothes for mandir. There were bad clothes for ordinary clothes for the classes. And from hostel to mandir is 1 kilometer. In that hot Puttaparthi summer sun, rush. By the time you go, you're already sweating, panting, you're already wet. So I was always trying to be careful, but you have to come early because he will come and ask. So this was my daily chore. I would miss my snack, I would miss my tea. It's not possible, there's no time for all this. You just run all the time. So I would be waiting and he would come and ask questions and I will answer whatever questions he asks. Very mundane ones. What happened today? What were the classes? Who came? Who went? What's happening? He would read newspaper and tell me some news about what's going on around the world and things like that. It's a very chit-chat kind of a thing. But he was building a relationship, see, with me and with a few others. Anyways, so we put the chair, he came, looked at the chair, looked at my face, looked at warden's face, and we didn't know what is going to be the reaction. Is he going to be upset saying, why are you putting this chair like that? Then slowly I told him, చాలాసేపు నిల్చుకుంటున్నారు స్వామి, కొంచెంసేపు కూర్చోండి. He looked at me with lot of compassion because there's sincerity in that ask. And he said, slowly he took 2 steps back and sat down. To our satisfaction, a new trend began of every afternoon sitting and talking to the students for hours and hours. Every day it was an hour or so. So that was a wonderful opportunity. I remember craving for those opportunities, I remember. And then of course he gave much more, as in also they say in Hindi, dene wala jab deta hai chappar faad ke deta hai, means when he gives you, it rains cats and dogs. That so much he gives you that your roof, is broken. You have no capacity to hold the blessings. That much he gives. So it all happened. Why I'm repeating all these things? That it didn't happen on the first day. It took 6-7 years of constant prayers, devotion, and doing everything. So some of you are disappointed, I know, because they did not get to come onto the stage. They did not get the prize. They did not perhaps perform as per their expectations. And you are going back with a little bit, like unfinished business from here, a little unsettled feelings. But please don't go with any negativity, because then we haven't learnt anything. I didn't learn because nobody told me, why are you running behind prizes? Why don't you do it for doing sake? Nobody taught these things to me. At least one teacher told, don't be too greedy. You have got enough prizes. Leave the rest for others. And they would not allow me to participate in other competitions. But then I didn't learn it as a positive thing. I thought this teacher is not being nice to me. So he has his own favorites, he wants them to get prize and all kinds of things, students' heads how they are. I didn't think this spiritually. I didn't think like how this kid and this girl is speaking. It was not my way of looking at things. Devotion was there, bhakti was there, but jnana was not there. Only Muda Bhakti, I would say. Blind devotion was there, which is good in a way. But jnana didn't happen. Bhakti plus karma is equal to bhakti yoga, which is what everybody knows. Do bhakti, do karma, and do this thing for the sake of God, bhakti yoga. Then karma plus jnana is karma yoga. You do action for the sake of greater knowledge, jnana yoga. But bhakti plus jnana is the para bhakti yoga, where your expectations dissolve, your ideas of I should get something out of it disappears. You do it for the joy of God. Para bhakti. So karma is also there, of course. Bhakti is there, but jnana is there in that bhakti. So I am always pushing for that jnana in your bhakti. When a girl comes and says adveshta to me, means hating no situation whatsoever. That is jnana in her bhakti. Not just karma in bhakti, sports meet, cultural event, studies. No. There is jnana in that bhakti. That makes that bhakti superior. When a boy comes and says, in our hostel, each lives for the other, and all live for God. There is jnana, there is a greater understanding in that bhakti. And that is para bhakti, and that's what pleases me. And that is true yoga to me. Yoga karmasu kaushalam se. Excellence, perfection in action is yoga. Perfect action is a selfless action done for the sake of everybody to please God. Not for the sake of God to please God. For the sake of everyone to please God. That is true parabhakti, and that is the true yoga to me. So do what you are doing, but do it for betterment of everyone, good of all, not for individual aggrandizement. And at the end, it will please God. And if you have learned these great lessons at this age, which I did not learn for sure, he didn't learn for sure. He said, I don't know about Jai Chandraji. He was an atheist till he met me. Almost an atheist. He's self-proclaimed. He said, I didn't believe in all these miracles and Swamijis and all that. Till he met us and everything changed. So, not everybody was given this opportunity to learn these great truths at your age. And if you can get this right, Swalpamapyasya dharmasya, little you get it right, it will save you great tragedies in life. You will be able to turn your gaze inwards when the world is tempting you to stare at it outwardly. It will help you to control your senses and study them when every single thing, distraction in the world is pulling, tempting them towards you towards them. This bhakti, para bhakti alone can save us, and para bhakti is bhakti which is not purified but actually perfected through jnana. Bhakti perfected through jnana is the true bhakti that I am looking at. So do sports meet, win prizes, get championships, make everybody happy, You also learn few lessons on the way, but do it for the greater idea of doing it for everyone's sake. To bring glory to the institution, to bring glory to the game, to bring glory to that craft or art or whatever you're doing, and do it for ultimately greater glory of God, ultimately greater glory of. Will your glory happen in the process? Yes, it will happen. Of course it will happen. Those who were associated with God, they always became immortal. Because God is immortal. Those who are associated with the world, sooner or later they disappeared from the minds of people. At best in some history books. But those who lived for God, they lived forever. That's why we worship them even today. So I have had, as I said, I have had my own share of students' lives experiences. So I understand a lot of things that you go through. Probably even he cannot understand because though he was a warden, but he never was the student. He knows only half the story. The other half he doesn't know, which I know because I was both. In a way warden because I'm looking after students, but also being a student helped me. So I understand your emotions and all that, but let never a selfish emotion overtake your idea of selfless devotion towards all and towards God. And those who think I have not been rewarded, recognized, acknowledged, appreciated, in a way you thank your stars saying that good for me, I am trying to learn a lesson of acceptance, I am trying to learn a lesson of goodness and this and that. Last night, just when I was about to have dinner, somebody sent me, we couldn't have done this to Bhagwan. Could you WhatsApp Bhagwan and tell, can you please respond to this at once, I have a problem. If you send a registered post, there is no guarantee you will get a reply. Forget, even if you give physical letter in the darshan, there is no guarantee that he was going to call you and reply. Very rarely once in a blue moon. Making a phone call to him and expecting him to be available on the other end or sending an email is unheard of. But with changing times, methods change. That's how this institution has grown that fast, isn't it? Because I respond. So there is somebody who wrote to me, a student who has missed the gold medal this year. All the gold medals are shown to me. Their list is produced and very scientifically it's been done. And till now the gold medals till few years back were given only for academic performances. But now, 2 years back, we introduced the idea of human excellence quotient, which means it is an understanding of the personality of the student, not just the academic brilliance, but also the head, heart and hand formula, you know that. So earlier we were only assessing the head and heart and hands were not there. So we now have brought that serious evaluation where you also are assessed on your human excellence quotient and very scientifically it has been prepared. It's been even published as a scientific paper in journals. And how we assess, it also includes your peer review. It means all other students in your class, what do they think of you in terms of how helpful you are, how kind you are, how disciplined you are. Also your teachers, your librarian, your warden, your principal. So many people together assess you and then you get a score out of 10. So in academic scores, let us say you get 9 or something. In human excellence quotient, you get 7, your average falls to 8. Somebody who has 10 human excellence quotient and 8 in academic gets 9 as an average score, he supersedes you. He becomes the gold medalist, not you. In fact, in my gold medal also it so happened in the BSc when I was trying to struggle, we got the same CGPA, I and the other boy. And I was wondering that how am I going to get a gold medal? 3 years of sadhana this is. Countless hours of hard work in lab, in theory, in waking up at unearthly hours of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock till my classmates will tell, get out of the room, switch the light off. And I would go sit in the stairs and read. In the lights of the stairs, the insects will come and bug me. What all I went through to get 1 gold medal, right, 3rd year. And there is another boy, an exact same GPA. And I am crestfallen because that boy is known to Bhagwan since he was a child. He studied from the Ooty school days. I said if 2 pictures were put in front of Bhagwan, him and me, definitely gold medal is going to him. Because we are equal in academic score. So what is the way I can even ask for any favor? It is not fair. And if you are equal, though 2 gold medals were never given during those days. So I don't know, Hanuman got to a situation where 2 gold medals were given for him and his classmate. But to me, I had no hope. So I was crying, praying, what can we do more than that? But I couldn't write a WhatsApp to Bhagwan, how did you choose the gold medal and how... I couldn't write an email, nor I could go back to the registrar and say, can you open all my answer sheets? I would like to see everything has been corrected. I want a retotaling, reevaluation. Who can dare do that? You ask him, can you ever do that in Puttaparthi or Whitefield? But here children ask, I want to revaluation because I don't trust your method. I am deserving of a gold medal. So somebody wrote to me, told, I am crestfallen, I am doing, I know the emotions of the students. So I told, and she wanted a revaluation of the whole thing. First, I think our examination people told her off saying that nothing doing, this is what it is. Then I wrote at 10 o'clock, I was having my dinners quite late because after all these interviews and everything. And I saw this message come, then I replied saying, see, all gold medals I have seen myself. I have seen the sheets, I see the photo, and I go through all these three things. One, academic GPAs, two, HEQ GPAs, overall GPA, and also I see whether they have got a gold medal in your BA or BSc, then you don't need an MA, MSc gold medal. You let it go to somebody. That also is my way of looking at things. If they are just marginally different from each other, 0.03 or 0.3, 0.4, I don't mind shifting the gold medal to somebody. Or if you are getting a all-rounder gold medal, then I would say, why you need 2 gold medals? Let us give it to somebody. Because as a father, as a mother, you would like to give every child a fair chance. So that is how I look at gold medals. I look at the numbers. So the academic gold medals which are going to happen during convocation, I went through all of this. But this girl is dissatisfied, upset. I understand her situation, but then I explain. Look, it's not about your academic. I'm sure you would have done more in the academic side of things. Maybe every single test you got more than the competitor. But probably in your human excellence question, where you are assessed on so many other personality traits, culture, behavior, service-mindedness, self-awareness, and peer review, maybe you did not score as much. Maybe that is why the gold medal didn't come to you. Anyways, this is not the way I told her to question systems like this. And you should, we are not, I don't want to say, but there are government exams, you know what, with the CBSE fiasco and the NEET fiasco and all that stuff. Now, we do it very carefully. At the end, if I'm not satisfied with something, I would definitely ask them, please go check on this once more. For example, I'll give you. One of the examinations, Sanskrit Sambhashanam, went for a toss. I think the whole class did not do well in BA program. Now they come to me and say, there are these many people in the program, all of them have not done well in Sanskrit Sambhashanam. And they all have arrears. Should we give gold medal or not, they're asking me. I said, see, as per the rule, if you have an arrears, it means you failed in one subject. How can you give a gold medal to people? But everybody failed, they're saying. I said, so? If everybody is a criminal, it doesn't mean that one is going to be the better of the criminal. Like, everybody has failed. I know the subject was tough, there was some confusion. I said, all that you clear it off. But now that it is printed on the certificate, there was an arrears, I can't give a gold medal for that. We shall set a wrong trend. Today is Sanskrit Sambhashana. Tomorrow, if everybody fails in mathematics and they want a gold medal for mathematics program, can I give? It's not possible, right? So there is no gold medal. So somebody will feel bad. I didn't get a gold medal, I also worked hard, because there are rules. So I request our people, or please explain the rules also to people. Don't just announce a result. They also explain. For example, when my BSc medal was there, I went to the registrar. They showed me your GPA, his GPA are same. So I told, so who is getting the gold medal? They said, we don't know, whatever Bhagavan chooses. All you did pray. Of course, I got the BSc gold medal, and he was given the all-rounder gold medal. So both were satisfied. That was my first picture with Bhagavan. All I'm saying is that there is delay in God's plan, but there is never a denial. Everybody, what they deserve, it comes to them at the right time, in the right way, for the right reasons. Don't lose faith. Keep putting your efforts. Do your best, not for your sake, not for the sake of impressing an audience or getting ahead in life, just for the sake of doing the right thing, what he said, discipline of doing the right thing for the right reason, in the right way. Just follow that. And whatever be the situation, God will give you the strength to grow and deal with the situation instead of fighting, hating, cursing. And whatever the other thing also she said was wonderful, forgiveness. Forgiving oneself is also loving oneself is very important. I often struggle with that. And that is something that, everybody must learn. Everybody has limits and they accept themselves as they are. Of course, we have to change. Attitude can't be, I am like this only. That is a very terrible statement. I don't like that statement. I can't do anything. I am like this only. I was born like this only. I am like, no, that is not the way. You have to improve in life, grow in life. So be humble to learn, grow. That is also important. But don't hate yourself. Don't punish yourselves unduly. That is also not right. So these are some of those amazing things that I heard today. It really made a lot of sense to me. But I always wonder if everybody is like this, or these are just one or two, three, shining stars. I wonder, and I hope that all of you are taking all the education, especially the spiritual education, more seriously, because all other education is available everywhere. Sports meets happen in every college across the country. Cultural competitions happen in every university. That's not unique to us. Unique to us is the attitude with which we do everything. That spirituality in everything is our uniqueness. So don't miss that point. Otherwise, we have missed everything. So please do that. Maybe I'll close with a nice little sweet incident from my childhood. Because children, I think they like when I talk about my stories and my childhood. I mean, somebody started, I think it was Lakshmi who started saying, children are innocent and pure at that age or something like that. So it was like we were in a primary school, and Amma knows, every time there is a sports and cultural meet, we have to rush to the shops, buy some things. Here everything is given free, so you don't worry, where is my t-shirt, where are my shoes. But there, if an event is happening, a list will be sent home. Shoes, this, that, and all, and that is a big burden for small parents, you see. But anyway, in that sports meet, we had to all make a cone cap, that birthday caps, cone caps. So that time, these were not sold in the market like today. So you have to make your own. So go buy a drawing sheet, fold it, make a cone out of it, then make paper frills, then put all those frills around the cone and make the cap, then put that band and fix it to your head. As a primary school child, you have to do that. So Amma, me, everybody sat and made that cone cap. Next day, I have to report to the event where we were given a chance. But Hanumantu was just 2 years younger to me. I believe somewhere on the way he wanted to wear that cap too or something like that. And that cap was destroyed in our infighting. Now imagine, I've forgotten about this incident because this is some incident when happened when I was in 3rd standard or 4th standard. He was only in 2nd or something. So anyway, the cap got spoiled because we were trying to fight to wear it. He did not have the opportunity to wear the cap because it was not for his class but for my. So all kids, all younger brothers and sisters, they're notorious, known for these reasons. They want everything that the older one has. So he was fighting, I believe, on the way, and we destroyed that cap. And I forgot about this incident. I don't know what happened next. Many years later, I met a classmate of mine, a schoolmate of mine from those school days. And he said, one thing remains with me as a memory from your childhood. I said, what is that? He said, there was an event where you had to wear a cone and go and things like that. And in that event, your brother destroyed your cap. And I told him, are you going to beat him now because he's destroyed your cap? And he says, which I can't believe, but he said, I answered him saying, by beating him, will this cap come back to the shape that it was in? It's not. So let us not fight over this. Now, I can't believe I said this, by the way. But that classmate told that I was impressed. Such a young boy you are, and you are able to forgive your own brother. Now, forgiving others is easy, but your own brother you don't forgive. So, but I thought, how could I do that? Because later I was telling to music department yesterday, we used to learn music. I used to learn Hindustani. He used to learn tabla. And whenever we sit down to practice, my mother will say, please don't practice together. You'll bring down the whole house and fight. Who is at fault? And of course, I am never at fault, as you know. And he was younger, so you'll always get bullied by, no, you are at fault. You missed the beat. You missed the tala. Like that. So I can't imagine that as a young boy, I would have said that, no, it doesn't make sense to fight because this cap is not going to come back now. But that innocence of childhood can make you do that, which you lose it on the way as you grow. That devotion to God is natural to you when you're a kid, when you're not tortured by the carnal desires. It's very easy to be devoted to God. But mind you, I will not check the quality of our system by looking at the 6th, 7th, 8th students. I will also not check the quality of education by looking at the postgraduates who have gone through that Dandakaranya and come out clean. Bruised, of course, but then finally they're out of that. I would only judge the quality of our system by looking at what's happening in the teenagers, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and of course UG, because UG still is in the teenage. That is where you must check whether your devotion to God, your understanding of scriptures, your application of all the scriptural values are happening or not. 6th, 7th, 8th naturally will be good, I know. They'll be naughty, but they'll be good. PG, they'll be good because they have matured after having gone through some of those situations. But it is the teenage of 9th to 3rd UG, that's where all the trouble is. And if you can stay steady during those years, stay in good company as he said, read the scriptures, meditate, contemplate, apply, whole life will be good for you, and lifetimes, if there are any, will be all set. That is the true contribution of this education, helping you turn inwards and stay there steady. And if you are steady, that is when you are a student. Otherwise, you are a stupid, Bhagavan used to say. Students should be steady, not become stupids. So we are not stupids, but we tend to become one. When we lose the focus, we lose the sight of our goal, and we forget to practice the scriptural truths. So please remember that. I've taken a little longer, but I thought I won't get all of you under one roof for a long time. Because other events, you are all going back, right? Most of you will go back to other campuses.
7, 8.
Or 6.
6, 7, 8, only 13th they're going.
Or 6th, 7th, 8th are only going on 13th. So I can give you one more lecture very soon. But remember that our education is to help you turn inwards, control your senses, stabilize your mind, and find that truth within. And that happens when your bhakti is enriched with jnana, when your karma is enriched with bhakti and jnana. That is when true education happens. Don't lose sight of that. Congratulations to all the prize winners, all those who have received, but more importantly, also congratulations to everybody who accepted the situation that they were in. It's a combined, it's a collective glory of the institution. That's what matters to me. I'll come for short group photos. You organize yourselves. We'll take a short break, then I'll come. Please organize and don't be chaotic. All right? Otherwise, I will be frowning in the photos and not smiling. Your photo will get spoiled. That is your loss. So be disciplined, make yourselves in proper batches. I will come in a minute.
सर्वसुगुणसिन्धवे सकलसुजनबन्धवे सर्वसुगुणसिन्धवे सकलसुजनबन्धवे गुरवे मधुसूदनाय मणिकमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय मणिकमङ्गलम् दीनदुःखितपोषकाय दानधर्मप्रेरकाय दीनदुःखितपोषकाय दानधर्मप्रेरकाय सर्वलोकहितरताय सर्वमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय मणिकमङ्गलम् वेदनादवर्धकाय विश्वशान्तिस्थापकाय वेदनादवर्धकाय विश्वशान्तिस्थापकाय ब्रह्मज्ञानबोधकाय दिव्यमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय मणिकमङ्गलम् सत्यसायिन प्रियाय सत्यप्रेमविग्रहाय सत्यसायिन प्रियाय सत्यप्रेमविग्रहाय नित्यशुद्धनिर्मलाय नित्यमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय दिव्यमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय मणिकमङ्गलम् ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्यसाई हरे भक्तजना संरक्षक भक्तजना संरक्षक पतिमहेश्वर ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतीता आश्रित कल्पलतीता आपदान ॐ जय जगदीश हरे जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय। जय बोलो सद्गुरु श्री मधुसूदन साई